How's it going, folks? Mark from Like Minded Lunatics coming at you with a Monday music matchup. I hope you're doing well. I'm excited to get to this one, but before I do, let me remind you we've got a lot of content on this channel, and we would like to build our subscriber base. So if you like the content that you're seeing and you want to support us, the easiest way to do that is to hit the subscribe button in the bottom right-hand corner. Additionally, we do have a TV show now where we're appearing every Friday night at 10 p.m. on Austin Music TV. A lot of different content than what's here on the channel. It's a very fun show. I'm so proud of it, and you don't have to live in the Austin market to actually see it. We have a streaming platform. Austin Public has a streaming platform. I'll include the link to that right here. You can watch it with us live on Friday nights, but if you can't make it, hey, there's still a way you can see the entire library of our Like Minded Lunatics TV show, and that's to become a patron. We have a Patreon account, and if you're a patron, one of the levels is you can see all of the Austin Music TV library. You can see all those episodes, and we update it every week, so you can check that out. All right, so last night my wife and I saw the stadium tour with Mötley Crüe and Def Leppard and Poison and Joan Jett. Boy, what a show it was. Fantastic show, and I thought what we would do is do a matchup today of Brownsville Station's original Smokin in the Boys Room. Let me make sure I get my dates right. Smokin in the Boys Room, that came out in 1973 from their album, Yeah! That's the actual title of that album, Yeah! So I have to say it like that. And then Mötley Crüe covered that, and that was on their Theater of Pain album from 1985, one of my favorite Mötley Crüe albums. Love that album. So I thought we would put these back to back, see which one comes out on top. Now, just to clarify something, I have some folks that have seen the matchups, and they attack me for not liking one of the songs. Hey, if I include these songs on this on this playlist, I like both of them. I don't include songs or artists that I don't care for. So I like both of them, and I just think it's fun to sometimes put these things back to back and just kind of talk about what we see. So let's go back to 1973 with Brownsville Station, Smokin in the Boys Room.
How you doing out there? You ever seem to have one of those days where it just seems like everybody's getting on your case, from your teacher all the way down to your best girlfriend? Well, you know, I used to have them just about all the time, but I found a way to get out of it. Let me tell you about it. Sitting in the classroom thinking it's a drag, listening to the teacher rap just ain't my bag. Noon bells ring, you know that's my cue. I'm gonna meet the boys on floor number 2. Smoking in the boys' room. Smoking in the boys' room. Now, teacher, don't you feel me? Up with your rules, or everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school.
Boy, I mean, what a classic sound that is. It's kind of got that, that shuffle riff, ba-bum, ba-bum. But boy, oh boy, what's the lead singer's name in this group? I can't even remember. Boy, that's embarrassing. Let's see, who's the singer on that? Jeez, Mark, you should have had that part pulled up. Oh my God, I can't even find it. I don't even know who the singer was of Brownsville Station. Jesus, folks. This thing is falling apart, just completely. Here we go, I got it pulled up now. So the vocalist for this was, let's see, lead vocals, who is that? Mike Lutz? Lutz! Lutz! Oh man, I didn't know that was his name. That's from Beverly Hills Cop 2. It's like Kibbles and Bits, but not. What a great sound it is, though, right? All right, so let's go to Theater of Pain, and let's let Mötley Crüe do their version.
You ever seem to have one of those days where everyone's on your case, from your teacher all the way down to your best girlfriend? Well, you know, I used to have just about all the time, but I found a way to get out of it. Let me tell you about. I'm sitting in a classroom thinking it's a drag, listening to the teacher rap just in my bag. By the 2 bells ring, you know it's my cue. I'm gonna meet the boys on floor number 2. Smoking in the boys' room.
things I always liked about this song, and boy, the Crüe's version is just iconic. Vince actually sounds good in this one, you know, he sounds great. I also like he's frying his voice out a little bit. Probably shouldn't have done that so much back in the 80s. But he's frying it out a little bit, and it sounds great. And boy, I just love Tommy on those drums. Bop, 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 bop. Sounds good. And Mick. Oh, Mick is fantastic in this. But what I've always liked about this song, and I did not know of the original when I first heard this one, because I was born in the late 70s, and it just wasn't something that I heard. But when Mötley Crüe covered this, I remember loving it as a kid. And one of the things I loved about it is they talk about the other players. Like in the band, me and Mick and Tom, to get caught would surely be the death of us all. It made them out to be kind of like rock and roll superheroes. They mentioning themselves in the songs, and they do that in Girls, 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 and a lot of other songs, but I always liked that, and they're mentioning each other. Me and Mick and Tom. Sorry, Brownsville now.
Out the halls, making sure the coast is clear. Looking in the stalls, no, there ain't nobody here. My buddy Bang and me and Paul, to get caught would surely be the death of us all. Smoking in the boys' room.
And Brownsville does that too. That's something that Mötley Crüe apparently took from them. I love that so much.
Yeah, smoking in the boys' room. Nah, teacher, don't you feel me? Up with your rules. Everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school. All right.
Man, oh man, what a classic tune this is. You know what? I am loving Brownsville Station just as much as Mötley Crüe, I think. And I do love me some Crüe.
Checking out the hall, making sure the coast is clear. Looking in the stars, now there ain't nobody here. My buddy Six, Mick and Tom, to get caught would surely be the death of us all. Smoking in the boys' room. I was smoking in the boys' room. And teacher, don't you feel me? Up with your rule. Everybody knows they're smoking it loud.
You know, it's just now occurring to me, we're about to get to that Mick Mars solo, but it's just now occurring to me that is sneaking off to smoke cigarettes still a big thing? I don't know that it is. I feel like smoking has declined so much, and rightfully so. And I'm losing my voice, folks, from last night, from Stadium Tour, from me singing and screaming like a maniac. But I'm wondering if, you know, because I'm an old man, if sneaking off to smoke is an activity like it was when I was a kid. Because when I was a kid, especially because, you know, I hung out with a bunch of degenerates, finding ways to sneak off campus or to find hiding spots on campus to smoke cigarettes was, I mean, that was the primary focus of the day. Every day was trying to figure out where we're going to be able to smoke. Well, we got caught over here last time, so we have to move around that secret hiding spot. I remember I had a friend named Sean. We called him the Marlboro Man because he was one of those dudes that would thump the cherry off the end of the cigarette and put it back in the pack, so he always stank real bad, so we called him Marlboro Man. And Sean was like, you know, he was like an escape artist as far as finding those weird spots. He could get himself in, he would put himself into a pretzel to find a smoking spot. I remember one time he told me, man, I found the best smoking spot. No one will ever find us. And I'm excited because the ability to have a cigarette like a gentleman and not have to hide it, boy, oh boy, that was something that was very exciting to me. So I followed the Marlboro Man, and he walked. We kind of scrambled our way out of the campus, and then we're walking back towards the bus barn where all the school buses are at. And where are we going? Where is Marlboro Man leading me to? And we get to one of the buses, and Marlboro Man lays down on his back on the gravel parking lot, and he pulls himself underneath the bus, and he proceeds to lay underneath the bus and smoke cigarettes. I'm like, man, I am not crawling up underneath the goddamn bus to smoke. And that was just one of his weird places that he would smoke. You know what? I'm loving a good harmonica. I'm loving that in this one. I even got me a harmonica over here somewhere. I don't know if you want to hear me play it. I got one. I got a mouth harp. And That's not a joke. I don't know why I'm pulling out props today. That doesn't make any sense. But I've got me one here. I got me one here. It's not, I don't think it's a blues one, but I have one. Boy, oh boy, what a good solo that was. Let's let Mick kick it off. Oh, I gotta back it up. I love me some talking in a song. That was big in the 80s, especially like David Lee Roth would do it all the time. Vince does it.
Hey, can I be excused?
I wish I could play this goddamn thing. I mean, that was a great solo. That was a great solo. They even had some of the harmonica in there. It sounded good. It wasn't quite as bluesy as Brownsville Station, which I do appreciate a good blues harmonica, but boy, it did sound good, didn't it? I'm loving both of these versions. I don't know what I'm going to be like at the end of this. I'm supposed to pick one. I don't know if I'll be able to.
In the school bookstore, checkout counter, and I got bored. Teacher was looking for me all around. 2 hours later, you know what I was found? Smoking in the boys' room. Yes, indeed, I was smoking in the boys' room. Now, teacher, don't you feel me? Up with your rules, or everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school.
It occurred to me too there. One of the other smoking tricks that we would do is I went to a small school and our ag shop. I was forced to take ag. Shitty class, hated it. But we did take frequent field trips, which I always appreciated. And the ag teacher was just an absolute nightmare. But he was an old man who smoked, and all he did was smoke and drink coffee. Remember, that was when you could still smoke in teachers' lounges. You'd open up the door and it would just be like, poof, just hit you right in the face. And old Mr. Choate would drive us into Waco so we could go and visit machine shops, because that's what they thought all of us was going to do. Most of them did, but in any case, it was a long drive. It was like a 35-minute drive on a school bus with 10 other people in ag. And man, it's a long time not to have a cigarette, because you go to Waco, you couldn't sneak off. And so this is what we would do is as soon as the trip started on the bus, all the windows would be down. Somebody would light up a cigarette and proceed to blow smoke all over the bus. Mr. Choate would get furious. Put out that goddamn cigarette! And so you would put it out. But then after that, the bus would smell like smoke the entire time already. And so you could scooch down in your seat and you could smoke. And Mr. Choate would be like, "It smells like cigarettes in here." And you just yell out, that was the last cigarette, and ain't nobody lit one up. Everybody would smoke the entire time.
Smoking in the boys' room. Smoking in the boys' room. Now, teacher, I am fully aware of the rules. Everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school.
Oh, I do love that good blues ending. Boom, 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 boom. Walk up the fret. Ah, boy, what a classic one. All right, let's get back to Mötley. I just love the image of a headbanger having to work the damn checkout counter at the library. Just what an awful job this is. I'm a TA, so this is fine. I don't have to actually go to class. This period is just me checking books out. But you're sitting around, and you know what? I'm bored. I'm gonna see if I can sneak off for a quick smoke.
You were looking, find me out around. 2 hours later, you know where I was found. Smoking in the boys' room. I tell you, I was smoking in the boys' room. Nah, teacher, don't you feel me? Up with the rule. Everybody knows that smoking is allowed in school. Everybody, smoking in the boys' room. Smoking.
Oh, that was was a good layering of Vince woo in the background. It was a kind of a little Richard woo, wasn't it?
Smoking in the boys' room.
That's a good woo. Oh, but I wooed.
In the boys' room. I tell you, I was smoking in the boys' room. Hey, smoking in the boys' room. Hey, teacher, don't you feel me? Up with the rule. 'Cause everybody knows I'm smoking in the loud. One more. Smoking in the boys' room.
Man, those are some good licks by Mick, aren't they? Hey, great tone on that.
Smoking in the boys' room. Smoking in the boys' room. Now, teacher, I'm fooling around with your rule. Everybody knows I'm smoking in the loudest room.
Now, we don't get the blues run up the neck, but we do get a boom, boom, boom. And then we get a solid end. Boom, boom. I'm a big fan of those. Man, these are two great versions. Two great versions. And you know what? I don't think you can go wrong with either one of these. You throw either one of these on at a party, I'm singing along to it. I'm happy. I don't know where I'm going, though. I love the kind of stripped down feel of Brownsville Station. It feels like you could walk into a beer joint off of a farm to market road and the band would be playing where my hand? It would be playing that. That's what it feels like to me. And then obviously Mötley Crüe is just, you know, during this time period, just iconic sound with Mick Mars. And Tommy is oddly restrained on this one, isn't he? A lot of times I feel like he's Animal from the Muppets when he's playing drums. Yes, rad! And he's just beating them to hell. But he's oddly restrained in this one in a good way. Vince sounds good, which is odd. And, Nikki is running those on the bass. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going with this, other than to say I love both of these, and it's a tie. It's a damn tie. I'm going to say it. It's my segment. I can do what I want. But boy, oh boy, you throw either one of these on, great time. Great time. Good party if you have one of these. Well, let me know in the comments what you think. Which one's your favorite? Do you like them equally like I do? I feel like I like them equally for different reasons. The tone of Mötley Crüe is great. Brownsville Station got a vibe to it, though, doesn't it? Let me know in the comments what you think. Make sure to give me a thumbs up. Check out some of our other content. Make sure you interact with us. If you're so inclined, visit our Patreon page. We would greatly appreciate it. And hey, check out the Like Minded Lunatics TV show on Friday night, 10 p.m. CST. I put the link in all the video descriptions. There's a chat box if you're not in Austin Market and you're watching it streaming. There's a chat box, and most of the Like Minded Lunatics crew hangs out there and BS's with each other. So if you're free on a Friday night, you got nothing to do, pop yourself a beverage and watch the Like Minded Lunatics TV show with us on Austin Music TV. All right, folks, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon.